not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. And I would never. Yeah. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Your parade, shine, you can't chase, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day, so I never saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be listening from. This is C. Mo, your host of What's Really Going On, blog talk radio show and podcast. I am so excited that you're here with me, hanging out. I normally don't do shows this early in the morning. It is 7:50 a.m. here in Pensacola, Florida. But if you are listening, I thank you so much. I just had to come on and talk about voting and the importance of it and how you need to get out there. Things have to change in the United States. But before I get into that, let me thank my places outside of the United States that tune in each week. Brazil, Canada, Norway, Ireland, the United Kingdom, France, Italy, China, India, Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, United Republic of Tanzania, South Africa, Algeria, Sierra Leone, Italy, Greece, Iraq, and Pakistan. I thank you all for listening. And guys, for you guys here in the United States, we have about 89 days until election. It is very important for you to vote. And I have did a previous podcast on this very same subject. I talked about why it's so important for you to vote at even your local level, because the people that you vote for are the people that will speak for you. And in the case of what's happening in the United States right now, it's best for you to vote for the best people for your community, for your city, for your state. The presidential election is also very, very important. Very important. But you also have to change things at the local, congressional, the Senate, the judges. You have to also make changes there as well, because these are the people that will affect things that go on in your community locally. All right. Now, we did just find out that Joe Biden, if you're riding with Joe Biden, his vice presidential nominee his vice presidential candidate is Kamala Harris. She has an amazing track record. She was an attorney general. She was a lawyer. Of course, she is a United States senator now. She has an amazing track record. Point blank, period. She is qualified for that job. And a lot of people say, well, what makes her qualified? Or what made Hillary Clinton qualified? The things that qualify them are the fact that they have worked in public service. But FYI, to be president of the United States, all you need to be is 35 years old or older and be a United States citizen who has resided in the United States for at least the past 14 years. Do you understand? We already know that the voting process, when it started way back in 1776, was only designed for white male landowners who happened to be Protestants. Those were the only people who were allowed to vote back then. Back then, they were only 6% of the population. But they did not allow indigenous people to vote. Now think about that. Imagine someone telling you, coming knocking on your door, telling them that they're going to take your house because they are the landowners now, and they just put you out on the street. Now, in the case of African Americans or Black Americans, of course, we were brought over here. Okay. But then when we were brought over here, we were made to be slaves. Of course, we're not slaves now, because some smart ass will come on here and say something about, well, are you slaves now? But that's not the point. The point is we have suffered social injustices for decades. And this is a well-known fact. But right now, the Black Americans and most Americans, not only Black Americans, because we already had integration. You understand? I mean, we were segregated once. We're really not trying to get back to that point, but we do have to support each other. Okay? All right. But it wasn't designed for us to vote. But people, if you're registered to vote, and if you're not registered to vote, you need to get online and you need to register. And don't let them scare you with these tactics. They're taking away. I've never seen anything like it. I don't even know how they just haven't removed the current regime over there in Washington, D.C. yet. I have never seen a president go in and order that mailboxes be removed, that mail counting machines be removed. People, if those lines are 3 miles long, you need to go get in them. And stop letting these people come and try to fool you with these shenanigans. I'm going to give you some stimulus money. I'm telling you guys right now, you getting those stimulus checks are not free. That ain't free money, because some way, somehow, you're going to pay it back. All right? Right now, during this quarantine, you should have been finding other creative ways to find some other income. All right? There's always something available for you to do part-time. Don't let these people fool you into thinking they care a little bit. Okay, you still have to live your life beyond this pandemic. Businesses are closing. Some people are sending kids back to school during the pandemic. It's dangerous out here. We live in Florida. Florida is a hot spot. Now, I do understand some parents, have to go back to work, and I commend them. They have to send their kids. I say pray over those kids before you send them out there. I know that teachers will be safe, but sometimes when you're in a school environment, it's not always, you can't always be safe because kids, when they get around you and they get around their friends, they're going to want to interact, and they want to touch, and they love being in a teacher's space. They love, not her face, I said her space. They like being in their teacher's space, and teachers enjoy interacting with their kids. They want to walk around. They want to check on Johnny and Joe. And they want to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do in class. And it's just a natural thing. Just like human interaction is a natural thing. But I'm telling you, people, keep your mask on. Keep your mask on when you go to vote. We have about 89 days to vote. It is so important that you vote. And like I said, not only for president, but because you already see. Now, I don't have actual facts that say Donald Trump is trying to sabotage this election. But I can say without a doubt that there are news articles out there that are implying such. Because if you're removing mailboxes and you're trying to slow the mail down, and you're removing mail counting machines from the Postal Service for no apparent reason, there is an agenda there. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be super smart. This is just common sense, what he's trying to do. Now, if I'm wrong, you prove me wrong. But it's common sense. He's removing mailboxes. He's removing processing machines. People, get out there and vote. This man has got to go. This is the person that speaks for you. This is the person that speaks for you. You understand what I'm saying? And you ever notice, okay, I'm just going to use this as a quick example. You ever notice that, remember when Colin Kaepernick, he kneeled instead of standing, and everybody said, oh my gosh, that's disrespectful to veterans. That's disrespectful to the flag. That's disrespectful to the flag and veterans. Well, the people I have seen come on TV and say that, they are not veterans. They are not veterans, but guess who is a veteran? I am. So I think I can speak on behalf of some of my fellow veterans when I say I wasn't disrespected at all, because I know why he did it. He did it because of the Trayvon Martins. He did it because of the George Floyds. He did it because of Atiana Taylor or Breonna Taylor. Atiana Jefferson. He did it for those people. He did it for them. Had nothing to do with no flag. I didn't at all. I'm black. I'm a veteran, an educator. You understand what I'm saying? People, you got to have your voice heard. It's time to stop sitting around letting people make decisions for you that do not have you in mind when they are making those decisions. They don't have you in mind when they're making those decisions. So when it's time for you to get out there and vote, not only for